Apple Corporation chants mea culpa and falls on their sword. Hey everybody, welcome back to the vlog. So, I also have to fall into my sword. I lied. I said that the last video was going to be my last for the year, and it's not. This one most likely will be. This is such a big story, and it's so important to you and I that I really, once it came into the news as of yesterday evening, I had to report on it. I have to tell you guys about it and give you my thoughts because I think it's very, very important. It has to do with Apple and iPhone and how they're recently being sued in this big class action lawsuit that's being levied against them about when last week they basically said, we are slowing down your phones for your best interest because we don't want it to shut off just randomly. So we're just going to slow it down. If you have an older battery, we're going to slow down your phone. All right. It's a bunch of nonsense in my personal opinion, but let's give them the benefit of the doubt, right? So as of yesterday evening, I think it was, they put out an open letter to us, to the community. And I want to read a couple of things that they state in this letter, and I want to make a couple of statements or comments on it because I think that it's very important. But let's get right into the letter. So we've been hearing feedback from our customers about the way we handled performance for iPhones with older batteries and how we've communicated that process. We know that some of you feel Apple has let you down. We apologize. There's been a lot of misunderstanding about this issue, so we would like to clarify and let you know about some changes we're making. They go on to say, Apple is reducing the price of an out-of-warranty iPhone battery replacement by $50, from $79 to $29 for everyone with an iPhone 6 or later whose battery needs to be replaced, starting in late January and will be available worldwide through December of 2018. Details will be provided on Apple's website. They also talk about how they handled it and how they mishandled it basically and throw themselves on their sword. Ask for forgiveness, once again, mea culpa, and saying, listen, I did it and we're going to make good on it and we're sorry that you guys just didn't understand that what we did was for your best interest. You know, it's a hard one, guys. It's really a hard one. I would like to say, yes, I believe what they say, but I think the truth is in the pudding, right? You know, you have to taste that pudding. And I think who's going to be doing the tasting is those techies that are tearing down these phones. All right. And they're doing it right now, guaranteed for the class action lawsuit. They're going to do iPhone 6, 6S, 7, 7S, straight through. Okay. And they're going to run these phones against the same phone with a new battery, but with the same OS. And I guarantee you they have like every OS just in archive. Okay. Now, there's two things that can play here. Number one, they're telling the truth, okay? And when they replace a battery, everything is fine. Matter of fact, in their open letter, they state, and they quote, of course, when a chemically aged battery is replaced with a new one, iPhone performance returns to normal when operated in standard conditions. Now, that's what they state in their open letter. Now, if that is the case, guys, I think, yes, they're going to lose money over it. Not only just because it's a cheaper battery, but also the lawsuits from the class actions going on. But they will lose a little bit less brand loyalty. Okay. Now, conversely, if it is determined by the techies, right, the proof, that when they install a new battery, okay, in the older phones, running the older OS, right, it doesn't help the situation and it still runs lethargic and they're still having problems. To me, I think it's game over. I really do believe that at that point, they lied before, they're lying now, okay? And it's CYA, you know, they're covering their ass. I think that it's going to be a real bad day for them. You know, they said that they're going to also be releasing an iOS update, okay, that's going to address the situation and make, you know, battery information more accessible and a little bit more detailed and whatnot. And I guarantee you the fix on the slowdown will be in that iOS update also. So, you know, where do you guys fall on it? You know, I think either way, the giant has its armor dinged, no matter what. A major ding, I think. I think for them to come out and, you know, the whole mea culpa, I freaking did it and I'm going to throw myself on my sword, I think just speaks volumes about what is going on and the depth of what the issue is at hand. I don't think any company that has amassed, you know, $300, $400, $500 billion in the bank would have done this unless there is hard evidence, okay, that there is some type of problem going on behind the scenes, because they could have very easily just buried this in court with the money that they have for 10, 12 years, okay? So I think that there's going to be, I think that we're going to find out that there is some thing going on in the background, and they maybe knew about what was going on. It wasn't accidental, and they weren't doing it for our best interest. That's what I feel. But, you know, going forward, you know, two things. Number one, who's being hurt? Who's being helped? We're being helped by this, right? Because if you have an iPhone, all right, we're going to get a cheap battery replacement. I think right now, going forward, is the time to buy used, right, guys? Buy a used iPhone. You don't, if you have the money to spend 10, you know, let's say $1,000 on the 10, okay, well, great. That's fantastic. But if you don't, it might be a great time to buy an iPhone 6, 6S, 7, 7S, 8, whatever. All right, and go throw a battery in it for $29. It might be a really good time for that. I think they're going to see that happen. And I think the sales on used iPhones are going to go up. And I think the value on them are going to go up also. But I think they're going to lose sales on their newer iPhones, their newer products, the 8 and the 10. That's my opinion. You know, it is time now. Who's going to be hurt on this, I think, is all the cottage industry people, right? The guys that are in the mall that are replacing screens and batteries and the battery shops and all these people that literally are making a living every year on replacing batteries on iPhones. Of course, they do everything else, but we know that the iPhone is in the majority of people's hands out there and they need batteries. So I really do think that that cottage industry is going to be affected by this. And not only affected for a small period of time, it's going to be affected for the entire 2018. All right. So if I had stock in like Batteries Plus or something, you know, the people that sell batteries, but they do a lot, you know, of changing out iPhone stuff. I mean, I think that their stock's going to go down a little bit. But anyways, I want to know what you think. Do you believe Apple? Do you not? Are you happy that they're doing this $29 replacement? You know, is it something that you think that you're going to get involved in and send yours out and get it replaced right away as soon as that becomes available in January? Let me know in the comments. Share what, you know, what happens. You know, if you take it in and they do it immediately for $29, let us know about it. Or if they give you a hard time and say, oh, the battery is good enough, or what is that good enough area? Because they're saying batteries that need to be replaced. That's a big caveat, guys. What does that mean? You know, is it down to like 50% of the life of the battery, or how do they determine this? What is going on with that? All right. Batteries that need to be replaced. How do we know that? We don't have any data. We have to once again trust Apple on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link to their open letter so you can read the entire thing. But what I'm also going to do is I'm going to link to a brand new support page that just came online. I think it was yesterday. And it's called iPhone Battery and Performance. And I believe this is where you're going to be able to go and take a look at getting that battery replaced. So you want to go there to check that out. So I'm going to put that link also into the comment area below and in the description. So that's it. This is more of like a PSA that I just felt compelled that I had to put it out to you, because I know a lot of you are like me that have older iPhones that are just running lethargic. And now that we see that we can get this battery upgrade for $29, I just had to share it with you. So that's my thoughts. As always, if you enjoy my content, throw me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to smash the subscribe button so you can get all of my content when it becomes available, and share. Please share with your friends, community, and other people you think that would find my vlog useful. And finally, head over to my website, jchristina.com, where you can find all of my photography tools I've invented for you and me over the years. Please pick one up and support me. That's it. Have a great one. We'll see you probably in 2018. Take care, guys.